This was my first ever design project, and it was incredible and very rewarding. I was so lucky to work with clients who are actually dear friends of ours. I grew up in this home as their babysitter when we lived down the street, and so when they were looking to do a kitchen renovation and they recognized that I was getting into design, they called us and asked us to come over for a consultation. Once we started the redesign of the home and specifically focused on the kitchen, we realized that actually the entire main floor could use a little refresh. They had built the home 12 years ago. It was a very traditional home. There's great traditional bones. I really feel like architecture defines design. And so for me, I wanted to honor the bones of the house, but also bring them a more contemporary look. Before the kitchen renovation, it was a very classic Cape Cod kitchen. It had shaker cabinets, it had a very simple island panel, and after 12 years of living with the home with teenagers, they just felt like it needed a refresh. We used a face frame cabinet, and that was our starting point for the design. We complemented it with white oak and the black, and this gave a great contrast to the space. And then we focused on choosing a countertop, and I love Caesar stone. It works great for a family. So we used a Caesar stone on the waterfall island, on the backsplash, and then also on the range hood. And this was just a really nice way to break up the cabinets on either side of the range with something that was different but still really complementary. One of the things that was really important to our client was that nothing went to waste in this project. So we actually donated the entire kitchen to Habitat for Humanity. They came and dismantled the kitchen, and that was a way that we could reuse and give back. And then the other thing that she focuses on is a really beautiful green lifestyle. So we have what is called an urban cultivator that we installed. And it basically is this incredible machine that grows herbs, vegetables, lettuces. We tucked it away on the island so that it wasn't a focal point, but it is a really neat custom feature for our client in their kitchen. The oak display cabinet is a really beautiful place that Erica can store dishes or display pieces. And originally in the design, we had looked at doing it black, but we recognized after we refinished the floors that we needed something that felt more light and airy. So we actually matched the white oak cabinet to the flooring. The family room originally had an incredibly dark, heavy walnut bookcase on the back wall, and it was framing a heavy stone fireplace. We needed to change this. So what we did was we added the windows on either side, and I actually covered the fireplace in a beautiful porcelain. This room is quite large, and so we chose really oversized furniture. We chose slip-covered furniture that could be washable in a Krypton fabric, which is, again, stain resistant. We were able to reuse the client's dark coffee table. I think it was a great piece because it really contrasts all the light colors we have going on and grounds the space. Originally, the room had a rectangle table that was centered on the doors as opposed to the fireplace in the connected family room. I really wanted to center that space and have them be like a true open connected living space. So we brought in a beautiful light fixture, we centered the table, and I actually selected a round table because I think it's a really large space and we had the ability to do that to fit more seating for their family. I chose these great dining chairs and we had them custom made with a cravat vinyl, and that way it was durable and they were great for their family living. The flooring is white oak, and originally it was finished in this dark espresso stain that made the rooms feel quite heavy and traditional. We decided to refinish the flooring, again repurposing what we had, and we brought it back to its natural color and then added just a clear coat on it. I think this was one of the best choices we made in terms of bringing the house from a traditional home to a more modern refresh. With the client's goal of adding a lot more natural light into this home, one of the ways we did that was by adding more windows. We added windows in the front sitting room and the back family room, and then what we did was we painted them all black. I really felt like once we changed the wall color to white, we needed to add the black for depth and for contrast. So our painter took the task on and changed all the windows to black. The sitting room was a very formal sitting room that the family barely used, and our client said that she wanted a space where she could relax, read, and meditate in the mornings. We repurposed this beautiful couch again that actually originally was in the family room. It's a lovely sofa from Lee, and we covered it in a beautiful white linen. The light fixture from Maid's Goods is actually one of the things that we sourced last in this room. We just wanted something that was a bit more fun, whimsical, and boho to just really relax the space. And from there, we just layered and layered in beautiful, natural, and neutral textiles and colors. Thankfully, our client had this beautiful dining set from Hickory chair, and we were able to repurpose it and reuse it in the dining space. We removed a very heavy silk drape and actually never put any drapes back because we wanted to see more outside and allow that light in. The pattern was a great place, I thought, that we could lean into my client's love for glam again. So we chose the iconic Queen of Spain wallpaper from Schumacher. I added these beautiful warm sconces that mirror the gold in the wallpaper, and it just creates this little jewel box of a room for this family. We were able to repurpose the vanity that was originally in the bathroom, and I think that the rough stone actually adds a great contrast to our more feminine wallpaper. My design work always consists of a lot of layers, and for this home, even though it was quite simple, I really felt like we needed to bring in those layers. I find sometimes that modern decor can be quite cold, and that was exactly what I wanted to avoid. Overall, I felt like this was an incredible first project for me. It was so rewarding to see all the things that I had designed in my head come to fruition, and more rewarding was seeing how happy our client was with the end product.